The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Falcons will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado State's offense comes onto the field first today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche and sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on, but this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Catch in the middle, it's Bailey. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his man, it's Bell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to throw it again. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Rams will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Falcons offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Motion from the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. Goes to the option. And some room to work. Spins away from the defense. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. On the run, it's Harris. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Rams line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback keeper. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Falcons are in the red zone. Calls his own number. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Looking to the big tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That one comes out hot down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rams decide to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sends it back in motion. The option look. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of a...
Breaks into the open. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. Makes the grab. Gets away from one. He's got space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run the option. Find some fresh air. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Roberson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Ready to try the point after. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw if guys are open vertically down the field.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Winfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Rams need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the fullback. Nice move there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rams will kick it off to start the second half.
Air Force 17.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running the read option to the left. Plows through the defense. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Air Force. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Daly. And the returner will be knocked down. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll pitch it. Got the first down and more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marshall. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first down. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll ride the hot hand. Finding an escape route. Still on his... Just keeps moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He'll toss it. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Skips away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got him downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some outbreaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you got to do something to create separation.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Defense doing everything right on this drive. They started off in really good field position. They created negative plays, and they're going to get off the field here very, very quickly. That was about as good as you can do without taking the ball away.
They boot it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Catch in the middle, it's Warren. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Rams have this offense rolling. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they go back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. You got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback will keep it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Gets the back moving. Run it with the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the option. Spins away from the defender. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now on the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now the pitch. Got the first down. Looking for more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Falcons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. Touchdown Falcons. They move on top here on the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Open spaces. Touchdown Rams! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Now on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. The short hands, it's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
And the Rams will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Harris. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry.